Cock in the hen house.
Good morning. Well, morning for me. I'm up early on my family trip to Oahu, and I'm about to go for a trail run here in Wa'ahali. Don't ask me to pronounce these names. State park here, and I wanted to answer a trail running question that I get probably once a month. And before I do, I'll give you a little quick glimpse of some of the view that I can see here. I'm sure as I get into my trail run, it'll be even better, and as some of this early morning fog rolls through. But I frequently get the question, if I'm training for a road race, can I run trails? Now, I don't blame a lot of runners for wanting to do more trails because trails are fun. I think they're a lot more exciting to run on, and the training benefits like injury prevention, a little bit more athleticism are substantial. So I guess my short answer is that yes, of course you can run some trails if you are training for a road race. You don't have to train exclusively on the surface that you are going to be racing on. Just like if you're training for a track race, you're not going to do all your mileage on the track. That's just for workouts. But there are some caveats to this issue. So if you're training for a half marathon or longer, say a marathon, those races are really long. And when you're on the road for that long of a time period, there's a lot of wear and tear on your legs. There's a lot of muscular damage from the impact forces of that kind of running on that kind of surface. So it does help if you want to do all your running on the trails. You kind of want to do your long runs, which is the most specific type of run you're going to do for these types of races, on the same surface. So maybe in the early weeks of your training cycle, you can do your long runs on trails, no big deal. But I think as you get into the middle and definitely later parts of your training, you absolutely want to do a vast majority of your long runs on the road, just so that your legs are capable of withstanding those impact forces, and you don't really, start, cramping up or, having a lot of muscular damage late in that race. So, you just want to make sure that your body is prepared for the specific demands of a road race of that distance. Now, if you are training for a shorter race, let's say 10K, 5K, maybe shorter, you probably want to do your workouts on the road, or at least on the track. You want a harder surface to do your faster workouts. Not only is that going to help you actually run faster, because trails are usually a slower surface to run fast on, but just like doing your long runs for the long races on the road, doing your faster workouts on a similar surface as the race itself is really going to help you mitigate some of the muscular damage that you're going to experience late in the race. So, by all means, do a lot of your running on the trails. As you can see, this is so much more fun and exciting and interesting than, running around the neighborhood on the sidewalk, which, sometimes we all have to do. But of course, it's just not what you want to do every single day. So I'm about to head out on my trail run. I don't know what this is going to be like. I think it's going to be very muddy, and there's a lot of sections that are like at a 25% grade that I might need to crawl up on my hands and knees. So this is going to be fun. So thanks for submitting this question. I actually get it very frequently. Let's say hi to the chicken here. Good morning. Can we get a cock-a-doodle-doo? Maybe later. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm not going to be putting a lot of these videos in our email newsletter from strengthrunning.com. So I want to make sure that you get all of these Q&As and other demonstration videos and exercise routines and things like that. So hit that subscribe button. And if you have any running questions that I can help you with, you probably know where to find me. Just go to Strength Running, and there I am. All right, everyone. I'll leave you with a little view. You want to improve your cadence? Run trails like this. Can't have a slow cadence on trails like this. Who says you can only get high in Colorado? And Waikiki? Trail running, rock scrambling, I'm not sure. One of the two. Oh, this is just pretty dangerous. By the way, this is a banyan tree. I absolutely love these. These things grow down to the ground and form new trunks. If you ever have a chance to go to the island of Maui, go to Lahaina, there's, I think it's like the biggest banyan tree, either on the island or maybe in the world, in the United States, I'm not sure. But it's really huge. It takes up almost an entire block. And they're just really stunning. This is your horticultural lesson for today. It's a good thing I wasn't just filming. I almost just ran into this huge spider web. And I pretty much screamed like a little girl. And it's okay. Whew, I wonder where your owner is. I'm sorry, I just have to move you. No snakes in Hawaii. But man, there are spiders. Woo! This is beautiful. How am I supposed to take video when it's raining? Come on. I'm just in a cloud. Can't see anything. Onward. I'm in a cloud. Now that's a trail. All right, trail run is done. Here back in the car, about to head home. Got in about 77 minutes of trails this morning. I was basically running through a rain cloud the entire time, so hopefully some of that footage came out all right for you. But one thing I noticed, I've really been picking up on it the last couple big runs that I've done, is now that I am about 5 weeks through high performance lifting, I've noticed that the integrity of my running form and how I feel on super technical terrain is just substantially better. I just feel stronger, smoother, more coordinated. I don't feel as fatigued. You know, late in a run when you're on the trails, if you know you're starting to feel uncoordinated, that's when you start falling, things like that. Happens to me all the time. But now that I've been lifting really well and consistently over the last 5 weeks, I'm now in phase 2 of HPL. Man, I just feel great. And you know, I've known this all along, but I've never been this consistent with actual lifting in the gym. So big thank you and credit to Randy Hauer, who helped develop the programming for HPL, and for all those who are going through it right now. I hope you're experiencing the same benefits and feeling as good as I am. And also, if you're a trail runner, I know I've gotten a couple questions about this just in the last week and a half or so. HPL is excellent for trail runners. Navigating that kind of terrain that I showed you earlier, you have to be strong. And if you're not strong, you're going to fall. You're not going to be able to cover it as quickly, and you're not going to be able to recover once that terrain evens out and you get to a nice flat section and you can really open up and start increasing your pace. So really have to acknowledge that lifting is such an incredible form of cross training for runners. As you know by this point, I don't even call it cross training. It's just how you should be training. And I'm just having a blast doing it.